All right, people. Yeah, check this out. Usually, I like to listen to when I record an episode. You know what I mean? Sometimes I like to listen to it before I do anything with it to see if I want to keep it or not. And it's some stuff I wanted to go ahead and say off top. I'm not gonna go ahead and change the video up because there's since there was no training that went down at those certain places. Then I mean there wasn't nothing like secretive or any that happened. You know what I mean? Because it's like no trading happened. We just basically just hung out. You know what I mean? And so, and listening to the video, anywhere it goes, a whole lot of people they already know anyway. You know what I mean? So I don't have to change the video, and I'm not giving out monikers and didn't. You know what I mean? So that's one thing I wanted to tell y'all. And then also, there's this game. That was. It started out as a book in the I think it was came out in 1982. I know it was in the 80s, but the card game, it's a card game called the Illuminati card game, and the cards came out early 90s. And if you don't believe in the Illuminati, you will after this. Okay, I made a really good episode, about that, and it's on the page that got taken down. But it's this game called the Illuminati card game, and it's just so much of a trip. They have so many predictions that came true, in that it's unbelievable. It's like somebody winning the Powerball lottery a couple of times. The odds are that bad. The odds are that crazy. You know what I mean? Just check it out. Check it out for yourself. And I think there's two cards like this, but I know there's one for sure. And there's a card called Black Activist. You know what I mean? And basically, it just shows you the game. It just shows you what the Illuminati's doing, or what they have to mock you. They have to hide things in plain sight. You know what I mean? And on one of them, it's Black Activist. I'm gonna try to find the other one. You know what I mean? So check out those cards. And I know he doesn't have dreads. You know what I mean? But he wouldn't need to, because there's other people who, like the dude what was his name? Dr. Ali or whatever. You know what I mean? But this is all intertwined. They had predictions about all kinds of stuff that came true. So I wanted to go ahead and say that, and so yeah, man. We're gonna go ahead, and get into this, and I'm putting this out just in case. I'm pretty sure the people of the wiretap, they heard me talking to my comrade that's in England. I was a part of a spiritual temple who we used certain, let's just say, techniques. You know what I mean, to battle with the satanic child killer pedophiles and the Illuminati and the Satanists and their affiliates. And that's not me being crazy. This is facts, 100% facts. Yes, there's stuff out there, like that. You know what I mean? And so this is what I'm saying. This was his plan anyway. Okay, to go ahead and leave. It is. And like I said, man, nobody was trying to do anything but just know, you know what I mean? I have a comrade in South Africa as well. We were all part of the same stuff. You know what I mean? He's in South Africa right now, and he's a part of the numbers game. You know what I mean? Over there, and I saved his life before. And been at his side through a lot of things we had to deal with, and he's a part of he's a good brother, but they got all this stuff going on, you know what I mean? So I'm putting things into play to make sure that everything will be, all right. And so, there ain't no threats, man, or whatever. I stopped practicing a whole lot of that stuff because I wanted to do the best I can to be right with the Most High. But I still know a whole bunch of secret techniques. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get into this. This episode's gonna be kind of choppy, but I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this out fairly, quick as possible. And so, yeah, man, y'all pray for me, I'm gonna pray for y'all. But let's go ahead and get into this. All right, back to business. Now, this is part 2, man. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually include stuff from the part 1 and include in here too. That way to make it clear for people to understand, to make it better for people to understand. I'm pretty much in the same place that I was last time, except this time, I'm a little bit more ready. Okay, because what happened last time is there was this certain spot I was in, right? And now, and from a certain position across from where I was, a place that there would be there's no reason somebody with a flashlight would be there. And just to fuck with me, somebody turned on their flashlight and flashed it towards me and then turned it back off from that spot. You know what I mean? And I reacted in a good way because I don't put nothing past these motherfuckers. See, this is the thing. Okay, this is what y'all gotta understand. That stuff that I told y'all, I don't think that y'all really truly realize, how deep that gets. You see, our people perish from a lack of knowledge. A lot of people, they don't. That's why they didn't expect a whole lot of people to understand what Freemasons are and that whole deal. Okay, that was a big deal. That's a big deal. What the things I said. Okay, big deal. Okay, there's a Freemasonic command structure. Okay, yes, it's a command structure. All right, they are acting under orders. Okay, they're acting under orders. Now there's some stuff that I'm gonna save for later if I'm gonna need it. Okay, but I can't just give y'all everything just right now. Okay, for reasons. Okay, because it's heavy. It's heavy. Okay, y'all gotta understand how much danger somebody's in whenever they attempt to tell y'all about that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? That's not an exaggeration what I just tell y'all. You know what I mean? I'm over here right now with a ready a big powerful weapon. Expecting something. Okay? There's been things going on with my electronics, all kinds of stuff. Okay? Maybe okay, let me say this again for the people who didn't who didn't hear it before. I was talking to somebody on the phone, okay? And somebody came into the call, okay? From the outside, all right? And said my moniker name in a scary voice. Yes, you heard me right. Yes, you heard me right. Okay, so that's what you need to understand. I'm not making that up. I'm not making it up, and I'm not exaggerating. Okay? Now, so this is what I'm gonna do. Okay? This is what you need to understand. You can research it yourself. David Duke. I'm pretty sure all of y'all know who the KKK member is of David Duke. Now, before they had the internet going and all of that stuff, right? They had this operation that they ran where they made up this black militia group, like they were getting it started. And then they sent the pamphlets to as many black people as they could, right? And so the black people who would mail them back, they cataloged them. That when something happens, these are the ones they need to worry about, and here's where they're at, and that was a real thing. You look it up. Okay? This is before the internet. That's something they actually did, And so straight up, that's something they did, Now, and I'm putting this out there, okay? If y'all hear some shots or something ring off, the reason that's going on is because I feel like that I'm gonna need to defend myself. So I'm putting that out there right now, okay? And not putting this, and it's not a threat. I'm just saying I done already put it out there that what's going on, what's happening with me, you know what I mean, to a certain group, so that they know that if something does happen, they know where it came from, you know what I mean? They know where it came from. Nobody go get it. Don't nobody go get mixed up in any of those the marches that he has going on or whatever, because it's gonna be a trick. It's gonna be a trap. And I highly suggest all y'all stay away from him, because but yeah, I highly suggest everybody stay away from him. You know what I mean? Because see, here we go right here. Hold up. All right. See, I knew I wasn't tripping. Y'all hold on, I see the lights again. All right, they didn't have any weapons on them, and didn't have any, they didn't look, yeah, they didn't have any, the people didn't have any weapons on them. Okay. God fucking damn it. Anyway, yeah, okay, now what I'm gonna tell y'all is this, man, okay? The Freemasons, they have a command structure, okay? The dude is working for Trump, okay? Do you think, use your brain for a second there, do you think that this whole thing, the Proud Boy stuff, this, how the dude is the federal informant, it's, all this stuff happened at the same time, okay? At the same time, you just really gotta, I know that people don't want to admit the truth, but it's the truth, man. The dude, he is an agent, and this is what I was saying. If you watch Taharka's videos from back to front, you would have to be a retard not to think he's an agent. You would have to be retarded. Either, because see, this is the thing. I know there's some people who, it's okay to be loyal, but you don't want to be loyal to the point to where it's like you can't see what the hell is going on right in front of you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and it kind of makes me wonder. I'm like, because I tried to get people to, did y'all know I was behind the scenes campaigning to try to get for the whole N.F.A.C. to get together, all of the N.F.A.C. and all the people who was N.F.A.C., that we get together like a family all at one time and talk to each other. You know what I mean? And figure all this stuff out. And I couldn't get no support with that. And this is the thing that tripped me out. Everything I would try to do like that would get shut down. People didn't want to talk about things that needed to be talked about. And if you're in a military operation, you need to be all information. You need all intel needs to be checked out. And so, why would you not want to check out some intel intentionally? You know, it didn't make sense to me. You know, it's like nobody wants to talk about what's going on there right in people's faces. You know what I'm saying? And so that's a big huge red flag to me. Okay, it seemed like everything I tried to do to bring things together, it just kept getting shut down and shut down and shut down. And I mean, man, that is a red flag, okay? That's a real operation that David Duke and them did, okay? You know, it's a whole lot of psyops going on right now during Trump's administration that they had. It's going to be some now too, but the whole QAnon thing too. You know, they had a long time ago in the 1920s during the Bolshevik Revolution, they had a operation that they ran called Operation Trust, which is just like the QAnon stuff. Okay, it's a whole bunch of trickery going on. Okay, shit, man. And I'm glad. See, that's why it was smart for me to go ahead and check out those people who I just seen first. You know what I mean? Because you never know what kind of tricks people would be pulling, but they didn't have any weapons on them or anything like that. So I did what I was supposed to, you know, go ahead and identify them with a light, get them to say who they are and what they're doing here, and, you know, all that there, you know. And so, hell yeah, man. Always do things like that, because you never know how they're trying to set you up. Okay, now, back to what I was saying, okay? There's a whole lot of trickery going on, a whole lot of trickery. Now, this is what I was trying to explain to everybody. He would watch my videos. He would watch my videos, and I would know he watched them because there's only... So, I say the things I say, and there's not too many people like that, okay? And so, he would do the same, he would be saying the same things, okay? And this is what I was trying to say. I'm gonna make it a little bit more clearly now. That video that he had, it was actually a morning mental episode called Watching You. And this is, you gotta think, it's some pretty strange shit when you have somebody who's hating on you so much that as soon as they wake up, they start talking about you. That's creepy, bro. I was like, and the reason he has the morning mentals is because whenever you wake up in the morning, you're highly receptive. Your brain's highly you can be programmed easier. When your brain is in that state, it's changing its wavelengths, okay? And they have a certain wavelength, like the delta and alpha brainwave state, that you are highly suggestible. You know, you could be suggestions can be programmed into your head and things like that easier. That's another reason that he does that. And so he wakes up in the morning. He wakes up in the morning to fucking kick me out of the goddamn militia. You know what I mean? And when I didn't do I didn't do shit but motherfucking have his back and my people back, and I do a good job when it comes to making my shows. He's mad with his hating ass, and then next thing you know what I mean? He kicks me out without saying it, and then people are like, well, if he wanted to kick you out, he would have just said that. That's not true. That's not true. Look at all the other people and things. Right after he made that video, go watch the video, man. Okay? Watch the part where he says, and he's like, some of y'all are gonna be the ones kept in the dark, and that went right over some of y'all's head. And then not even a week later, a whole chapter gets banned, and I'm one of the people in the chapter. The whole chapter gets banned, okay? And at first, they didn't even tell us we were banned. At first, they just stopped responding. They stopped responding to us. You know, all the little, you know what I mean? They stopped responding to us. We couldn't get a hold of them on this thing or on that thing, you know. And even what ended up happening, a couple of us actually went, I didn't go, but a couple of us went there to the award show, and they had some people there. They sitting there, and it was some of the people who stole stuff from us. And then they sitting there, pretending they sitting there. They didn't tell us we was banned in. Okay, they just being weird, acting shady. Okay, and then people want to sit there and act like he doesn't know. He did know. He's the one that gave them the go ahead. You would have to be a dimwit to think that he didn't know. Okay, what he didn't count on was the fact that there were so many people who knew each other. Okay, and they knew each other for a long time. So you can't say somebody's an agent when you have definite proof that that they're not. Okay, and then you got to look at it like this. He might not have known about the thievery that went on. You know what I mean? That commander, she talked to him all the time. I've seen the interaction. He goes on my Instagram. He's taking ideas from me. You know how he got that? You know how he had the money with him on the front of it? He stole that idea from me, because he stole a lot of stuff from me actually. I would be on he would go on my page, because she would give him
the information about who was the people that were coming in and blah blah blah, and then he would go in there, he'd be watching your pages, and he'll look at your Instagrams and all that. He'll pretend he's other people. We know he does that, okay? His job is to surveil you all day. That's his job. That's his job. His job is to surveil all of y'all all day. Okay? That's his job. You understand what I'm saying? You need to wake up. And if you haven't watched you don't have to like to hark or whatever, man. Just watch the videos. Watch them. Watch them. It proves it. Okay? Now, if you don't watch them when I'm sitting here telling you it proves it, okay? Then I see there's people like that who I'm sitting here trying to explain. Man, there were people who, and I'm not going to get too deep into this, there were people who I really put some trust out there, really had some talks with, okay? And you just couldn't get, it was like they had a wall up. And I'm trying to figure out which kind of wall is this? Because it's one thing to be stupid. It's another thing to be, to not want to look at something for a reason. Because I would say things that I'd be like, wow, I was like, this person, it's like, this is weird. It didn't matter what happened to me or what was said. Okay? It didn't matter. All right? Now, I don't get it. I think I get it. You have to watch the videos. Watch the videos. Okay? Now, we're not trying to destroy the N.F.A.C. Jay's been trying to destroy the N.F.A.C. Okay? If you want to keep it together, then you need to wake up. Okay? You need to watch the videos. You need to come to the guns reunion, the Black Guns reunion. You know what I mean? All that. We need to get this. We need to do this is what I was trying to do in the first place. Trying to get all us together. Okay? So we can, you know how he likes to, remember how he used to do the thing where it would be like the judgment, like it'd be a court or whatever? Yeah, we need to, he needs to be held accountable. Okay? Because we're sitting here letting this dude destroy ultimately he's not going to be destroyed. Okay? But I'm telling you, the whole chapter got banned. A bunch of people, I think it was more than 12 actually. And it took us a while to get that stuff straight. Okay? Now, because this is the thing. He did know. He knew. There's no way he didn't know. He stole that idea from me because I had made some art. Y'all know I make the art or whatever. I made some art with me as the king of Wakanda on the money. You know what I mean? He's seen that, and then next thing you know, he comes out with that. Okay, so that's what that was. He was always on my stuff. Always, bro. Always watch the morning mental episode, and just you could see the evil in it. I think about that episode sometimes, and I just get red hot in my body. You know what I mean? Like I can't believe he did that. He did that to a lot of people. Okay, he did not expect to see me again when he seen me. Okay? Everything he did, he said in that video, it was for a reason. Okay? That's why he said the whole vaccine thing. I'm telling you, when he seen my Ritual 2 video, he got mad. He got mad, and it wasn't pretty, man. It wasn't pretty. Okay? And that guy, some of y'all are going to be kept in the dark, and then it don't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. Y'all need to wake up, and if you don't want to wake up, that's okay. But don't get mad because I'm sitting here trying to do the right thing, man, for us, okay? And then somebody's not. He's already got most of those charges dropped. He don't need no $400,000, okay? Like I said, that's his payment. That is his payment, okay? And this is what. So you mean to tell me that y'all think that they would do all the stuff they're doing to us and did to us, right? And they wouldn't they wouldn't really have us under this heavy of investigation. And then people always want to say, and trust me when I say, there's some agents around you too. There's some informers. There's some undercover cops. They're around. Jay ain't working by himself. Okay? He ain't. There's somebody. Why? There's something. I'm telling you. They probably hear what I'm saying right now. Okay? Y'all need to think about that, man. You really need to think about this. Okay? Because check this out. Here's another part that I didn't say last time. I'm gonna have to save a lot of stuff, but I will say this. Okay, it got out that it was so many of us that knew each other wasn't agents and knew each other for years and all this kind of stuff, right? That what ended up happening was, after he got out of jail, you know what I mean? After he got out of jail, it ended up we got him on a Zoom call, okay? And I'll never forget this, okay? This is the thing that pretty much, this was the final nail in the coffin, okay? First of all, it was a whole bunch of us from 2 states, I'll say that, right? Now, this is before I get into that. Okay, this is the thing on those little on those certain apps or whatever. You know what I mean? He'll have spies there. He'll have spies there spying for him. Okay, because whenever a lot of them are women, and because whenever he had went to jail and had got out, and I had seen a whole lot of those videos. I know Taharka's videos. I mean, I couldn't sleep for like 2 days straight, man. Whenever he went to jail, I was upset, bro. I'm just legitimately upset, bro. I really was. You know what I mean? But some kind of way, I ended up watching those videos for real, and I was like, oh man. I was like, this isn't good. I was like, man, we got to figure this out. And so I told, whenever we were all talking on one of these apps or whatever, I was like, yeah, man, I seen the videos too. I was like, we all need to talk. We all need to figure out what the hell's going on, because what did I say? I was like, either they've built the infrastructure for us, trying to try to do something to us, and actually they just built the infrastructure for us to help us, or as you could say, it's not over. It's not over just yet. You know what I mean? That's what I said. Meaning it could be both of the things. I'm not sure, but we need to talk about it. Okay? And somebody seen that to him. It was one of the people who he would shoot the slugs at me verbally. You know what I mean? And I was one person that he would send them to give me the slugs themselves. A female. This is facts, I'm telling you. I'm not making this up, okay? And she was one of the spies. So I guess she went and told him, well, such said this and said that. Man, let me tell y'all something. If we're involved in something like this, okay, I have the right to ask somebody who I'm risking my life for. I have the right to ask what the hell is going on. If we got something serious going like this going on, and there's intel, we need to. It's smart to sift through that and figure out what the hell's going on. It's stupid not to. It's stupid. If you would be a, you know, man, sometimes I'm like, why the hell do I even do this, man? Sometimes, you know what I mean? Because it's like, man, this is the stuff we need to do to get ourselves out of these situations, and it's like, God, man, I'm like, my people make it hard, bro. Shit, bro. You know, if we had that right. You know what I mean? Man, they had, if we can't ask you where you grew up at, that's a problem, bro. And then he's like, well, Moses, well, everybody who God gave a big, how do you say it? Well, anybody who God sends to do this and that has problems or whatever. Okay, that's true. Then if that's true, then that same stuff should apply to us. So why the hell people that are down, risking their life on the side of this dude, why are they getting thrown away like they ain't nothing then? Okay? Why is that? Yeah, you can't answer that, can you? Okay? But we can't ask you where you grew up at. We can't ask you simple questions. They got this thing sitting here saying that you was down with all lives matter. Yeah, and you were saying you were the head of Black Lives Matter chapter, and then it got brought out that you was lying, but then everybody else is the problem. And he's like, don't think about my past, think about what I could be. Okay, bro. Well, what's your past so we could know? And if you don't want to tell us, then okay, whatever. But so I guess we can't know. But everybody's supposed to tell you everything you want to know, but we can't figure this out. We can't figure this out, so we can go ahead and move forward. And then they have a Black Guns reunion, and you don't want people to go for whatever reason. You know what I mean? Yeah, but it seemed like to me that you really don't care about black people. That's what it seemed like to me. That's all I've seen. You know what I'm saying? And because I'm starting to see it as for what it is. That's what I'm seeing. You know, and I mean, and then the all lives matter stuff, and just I'm like, okay, well, when did he become so radical? Okay, when did he become so radical? You know what I mean? It just don't. A lot of this stuff just doesn't make sense. Okay, it really doesn't, man. Y'all gotta watch those videos. It's really bad. It's bad. When I say it's bad, it's so bad that literally I'm telling you. I believe he is an agent, 100%. I believe he's an agent. You know what I mean? I really believe it. I would rather be wrong, okay? But that's what's going on. Man, let me tell y'all something. Did y'all know I had a black helicopter following me one time? You know, a black helicopter. I knew it was following me. I was like, man, this here ain't good. What else happened? They had this dude who was a black dude. He looked like a Fed. And then his car looked like a Fed, and he was over here by my crib or whatever, and he was parked and he was outside of it, and then he was looking at the terrain like he was trying to figure something out, and then he had his badge under his shirt, but you could tell it was a badge by the chain that he had around his neck, and he looked like he looked like somebody who didn't belong there or whatever. And then he asked me some stupid question. He was like, we're the reason it's such a heavy police presence is because we're looking for a missing person. I was like, who's this missing person and what do they look like? And he was saying a dark-skinned 89-year-old man. I was like, okay, yeah, because you're out here looking for a dark-skinned 89-year-old man. Okay, sure. Oh yeah, I'll let you know if I see him. You know, there's all kind of weird stuff going on like that, man. All kinds of your stuff is. If you are involved in anything illegal, you better stop now. Or you figure something out, man, because I'm telling you, you know what I mean? And I already know you're gonna be mad as hell whenever they, y'all need to wake up, man. You need to wake up, okay? Really. Okay, so now back to this whole thing. Okay, now, we got him on the Zoom, as this is right after he got, this is after he was out and all that, and I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I have my rag around my face or whatever for the Zoom call, and I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I'm like, why does he want to have a Zoom call when the feds are watching him? I was like, this is not cool, bro. I'm like, something is wrong. And what he did was, when he came on there, he was like, this is what I noticed the most about him. Right? Especially when he found out I was there, all right? Because see, he didn't have a legitimate reason to kick me out. You see what I'm saying? He didn't, you know. And then just the way the Most High is, he's like, oh, there's that pesky dude who's smart enough to figure out all the shit I'm up to again, and he knows. Yeah, you know I know. You knew I was gonna find out. You knew. Okay. But so. I remember his body language. And now, body language doesn't always 100% give off somebody, but for him this time, the way it looked, it did. You know how he had his arms crossed and all that. It's just the way he did it. He did it. You could tell he didn't mean to do it. I was like, oh, I was like, something ain't right. Look at the way his body's set up like that. I was like, something is not right. But the way, you know what I mean? And what he was doing was, he kept putting the offense on the field. Like, he would just start blowing up at somebody for no reason. You know what I mean? Like one of the little dudes who who I know or whatever. He just started blowing up. This isn't a two-way conversation. Like letting it be known that this isn't a two-way conversation. So you can't ask him any questions that you want to ask because it's not a two-way. He was just flipping out. He was flipping out. Okay, and also what happened whenever we came on the call. He was flipping out about me having my something tied around my face, and then there was a whole bunch of peer pressure and all that. He was like, "Well, if you ain't got nothing to worry about, then why you got your face covered up?" And and then he had people like, "Hey man, you need to take that rag from around your face." And I'm like, "Look, man." I'm like, you just got arrested, picked up by the feds, and now you are at your spot right now on a Zoom call with us, and you want me to take my rag from off my face? You know what I mean? That don't make no sense. We know y'all know who the hell I am. We were talking before we got on here. We were on Zoom, okay? So nah, man, I'm not taking it off. You know what I'm saying? We know who I am. And then right after he says that, he tells us about how the government has this new thing where they're trying to they have this new operation they're doing where they're trying to get people like us and all that, and et cetera, et cetera. He goes on. So okay, so you're sitting here telling us that they're trying to do something to us. And then you're sitting here saying, well, if you didn't do anything wrong, then what you have to worry about? And this is making me mad. Let me go ahead and get this clear right here. And everybody listen to what the hell I'm about to tell you right now, okay? That sounds like something that they told them to say. That they told them to say, well, yeah, just tell the stupid black folks this and it'll be okay. That as long as they ain't doing nothing illegal, they don't have anything to worry about. Look, you would have to be a retard to sit there and believe that shit. Man, these people knocking your head off your shoulders, man, in traffic. Man, these people sitting here giving you all kinds of diseases. These people sitting here poking you with giving you smallpox or giving you whatever the hell that stuff was that they gave the black soldiers. I mean, sitting here creating AIDS viruses, sitting here just all police shootings and all this stuff, and you think that since you ain't doing nothing illegal that matters? How many people got set up? How many Black Panthers got set up? It wouldn't take nothing for somebody to give away your location to certain people to get you set up or to get you chopped down. Okay? Think about that, or have something planted somewhere. So y'all need to stop saying that retarded ass shit right there. Well, if you ain't doing nothing wrong, then you ain't got nothing. You do have something to be worried about. You're a black liberator and a black man, black woman. The hell you talking about? Well, if we doing nothing illegal, so we gonna be okay. Yeah. Just like Geronimo Pratt too. Okay, but just like with you, just like Malcolm X, you name it. You think that matters now? Oh, it's different now, though. Well, it wasn't different then. No, that's something they keep saying to keep y'all's asses not on your toes. That's why. Okay? That's why. We don't know. You gotta assume. If you go into some of these places that are bed breakfast places, you gotta assume it's wired for sound and video. Okay? You gotta assume they listening. They are. Do you think? You see how big this whole deal is, and you think that it's not serious. It's the most serious, okay? It's very, very serious. This is their worst fear, okay? And even though it's backfiring on them, still, this is their worst. This is their nightmare, okay? What's happening? So we on the Zoom call, right? And the whole time we're on there, he's shooting subliminal slugs to me. Get that through y'all's head that I'm not making this up, okay? I even tried to bring it to somebody's attention before, but this person, no matter what I tell him, it don't matter. I could be like, man, Jay just came and stabbed me in my back, man. Look at the thing. Well, that might have been somebody that looked like him, but it might not have been him. I'm like, well, no, he said it was him. It was him. It was him, 100%. Well, here's the video footage. Look at it. Well, that could be somebody disguised as him. And so, yeah. So there we go. But he was sitting there, and then He was saying all kinds of crazy stuff on there, making threats. And I'm not gonna say the city name for the chapter or whatever, but he got real crazy and real irate and was talking about how they have certain people who are saying certain things who they need to get out of that chapter and need to do it now. And then he screamed out the name of the city, right? The one that I'm in, okay? For that. That was to me. I'm sitting here telling y'all, okay? This is yet another story of a good brother, right? Of another good brother who is going through this stuff with this Freemason, with this Prince Hall Freemason. This is yet another person, okay, who's telling you the truth, all right? Do y'all even have my back, really? I mean, really? I don't get it. Just like, I'm not going to talk bad about some people, but I'm going to just say there was some people. What I am going to say is some people that supported me, man. You know? It's like if you know what kind of dude I am and what kind of person I am, you know how much I try to be there for everybody, man. Okay, I'm not making this up. I'm not being paranoid. Some of y'all were on the Zoom call. You didn't find that strange? Who the hell else you think he was talking about? Okay? And then he was trying to say that, and then also what he was trying to say was that there was snitches or whatever in that chapter y'all need to get out. See? Trying to get y'all, cause see, he had his little spies. He had his little spies in them apps. Okay? And then they go back, they're like, oh, well, guess what such and such said? Well, I ain't saying anything bad. I think that shit, man, to be honest, people ought to be glad people ain't say worse things about his ass. Okay? Because I seen because the stuff, man, that you've been involved in, everybody's got a past. Yeah, that's true. But man, we're talking about two whole totally different things. Okay? I'm not the leader of this whole thing. Okay? We got some problems. You know what I mean? Are you a Hebrew Israelite, or are you what? I mean, I don't need anybody to tell me what's going on. I know. I'm 99% sure I know what's going on. Okay? So, I'm trying not to get as charged up as I was in the other video. Okay? But, yeah, I'm telling you, he was on that Zoom call tripping. With his arms folded like that. I never even seen his body language like that. Okay? And then there's a whole lot more stuff after that. He's just always getting slugs sent to me. He got my channel taken down. You know what I mean? Every time I would get another strike or put something up, yep, here we go, somebody else once again. Okay, once again. You know what I mean? And it's just too much. It's just too much. And that's why I stopped watching his videos, because I got tired, because I don't want to see. I got tired of hearing him talk shit to me. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear that shit. I don't really want to hear shit he has to say now anyway. I don't listen to that, because it's you know, you don't have any. You're not who you say you are. You not the liberator. You another COINTELPRO. You just another COINTELPRO person that just sold out. You know what I mean? And the worst levels in hell are reserved for people who use religion to try to mislead people intentionally. You know what I mean? Y'all be careful, because we don't know what them people he worked for gonna do to him, but they're gonna try to blame it on a brother or a sister. Okay? And if you can't hear what I'm saying, then that's on you. Okay? I'm gonna save the other stuff. You know what I mean? Some of it I gotta save because I'm not trying to get him in trouble, as far as not trying to get any extra charges added on to or anything like that. So that's why I can't really say some of the stuff anyway. You know what I mean? Some stuff I'm gonna save just in case, because this right here, and like I said, bro, I don't want you to go to jail or none of that. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to get anybody to hurt you, but just understand, bro, that I know what it is I'm dealing with. I ain't trying to get nobody to hurt you, but at the same time, you gotta understand, bro. You know what I mean? It's probably best for you to just go ahead and move around, and you know, and hopefully one day you see the light. You know what I mean? And I hope in the end one day you make good in some way, man. You know what I mean? Cause we struggling. You got $400,000, and what was he saying? In Cincinnati or whatever. What he was like, yeah, broke ass niggas got see me get some money, and then they got mad. Man, that's not why people are doing that. People are not doing that because man, that ain't why. You know, that ain't why, bro. You know, you coulda, if you really cared, bro, about your people, I would have thought you would have. Who knows how much money you've gotten all together? I would have thought you would have threw $100,000 towards the N.F.A.C. That would have made sense. That would have made sense. But I guess, you know, it doesn't matter because that's not what this whole thing is about. Okay? Breonna Taylor. What happened to that? What happened to all that? You know what I mean? So it's on y'all, man. It's on y'all. All this stuff we telling you, man, look. The dude was on the Zoom call, and then they have people who they probably wouldn't want to admit this. You know what I mean? But well, they did have one person that was on the Zoom call who I know would back me up with this, because he felt the same way I did, you know. And I can say his name, but even he said he was like, man, that was total BS. What he was saying about how he didn't know that that commander said we were all federal agents and banned us out. He's like, that's not how stuff works. He's like, that's not how that stuff works. I'm like, yeah, I know. He did know. He's the one told her to do it. And this is the thing. Okay, this is the thing. How can I put this? Okay. There would be times to where we would go places and have to spend money to get there for like training or whatever, right? And then after we spend all that money to get there or whatever, there was even people who rode the bus from places so far that they were on the bus for days, okay? Days. You understand? And then when it gets time for the for real training, the good stuff, so all of a sudden something happens to where something's compromised, and then they get all us in the lines or whatever and start tripping and bitching at us or whatever, you know what I mean? And then we don't get the real training because they say all of us gotta leave now. And then we had to give money to the dude who he had to fucking drive on the bus for all them fucking days. We all had to give him money, and then so we missed the real training. And then check out, this is what they didn't know. Okay, we left, right, and then we had to go back, right? Now if the training was if the spot was so compromised, right? Tell me how we went to go back. I forgot why we had to turn around and go back. Tell me why you hear them training with the damn guns and the metal targets. Well, I guess it wasn't too. Also, it wasn't compromised, huh? See, it's always something like that, okay? And then try and put this together, okay? And I'm trying not to give away too much stuff, man. But at this point, I don't know if it matters to a degree. I want everybody who thinks that whenever we went down there for that for some more training, right? They told us we were standing watch, you know, in this certain spot, right? They wouldn't let us come to the rendezvous point, to the place we were supposed to train. They hit us up. They wouldn't tell us exactly what happened, but they said, "Oh, shit just got real. Oh, stuff just got real, y'all. Something such happened." And then I'm sitting here to the commander, and then this was the commander. I actually liked her, and this is something else that y'all didn't know. You know what I mean? I thought we liked each other. You know what I mean? We'd be flirting or whatever, you know, stuff like that. We'd be talking. You know what I mean? And all that. And I thought, you know, it was go down. So whenever I got banned like that, I can't believe she did that to me, man. You know, She used to like to watch my talk show. She used to like to watch my talk show a whole lot. She really, really loved it, and you know, I was feeling her. She acted like she was feeling me. But see, there you go. There you go. So see, they got black men who they trying to do the right thing with these to get with these sisters and all that, and you see what happened. But anyway, so they made it like something happened at the spot. You know what I mean? Like something happened, like some white supremacists did something to them. They right? Made a big deal, but wouldn't tell us exactly what happened, and then we couldn't get a hold of them for a little bit until the next day, right? Now check this out. I'm saying this for a reason, okay? That was the day, out of nowhere, that he got on a video call. Jay got on a video call with all of us, like he was mad as hell, like he was riding into this city where this stuff happened at, right? And he put us in position to be close to that city. Do you understand what I'm telling you right now? Think about the list of events that I just said, okay? In the city where we was at. What they said, they wouldn't tell us exactly what happened, but they made it like something bad just happened. You know, because I got pumped up whenever they said something was wrong. And then I told her, you know, I was like, man, and I told her, I was like, anytime you are ever in danger, you need to hit me up directly. And I'll be there if I can get there. But you see? And then the next day, he comes like he's got a whole convoy, like he's riding in that city to go do something. And then we were close to the city because of where we were supposed to train at, even though no training happened. Are you starting to understand what the hell is going on now? Okay? They have some deep operatives in place. Okay? I swear, man, it's so real. Now, those people who I went up to identify whatever, that wasn't the same situation as the other night. You know what I mean? At all. You know. So, hey, at all. So, yeah, man. And so that's what I'm gonna say for now. You know what I mean? If I think I forgot stuff, there's so much stuff happened, man. I could go on and on. I literally, if I would go to all the slugs that were shot at me, it'd be a 200 round drum. I mean, he's just said so much stuff. He's just pulled so much stuff on me. It's just ridiculous, man. You know, it's just too much. Okay, the dude has a huge, gigantic problem with me. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna get into a bunch of the stuff that was said when I was up there in Cincinnati and all that. I'm not gonna get to that stuff yet. Okay, but yeah, man, this is somebody who I've had y'all's backs. This is somebody who, man, my people don't even really treat me good, and I still am there for y'all, man. Still there for y'all, right next to you. Those of y'all who know me, you already know. One thing about me is I am loyal, but I'm not gonna be loyal to a fault though. You know what I mean? Because I can do that, and I'm not gonna be that. I stuck around as long as I could, man, and I didn't leave in N.F.A.C. But when it gets to the point to where I'm like, whenever I know it, God is like, okay, now is the time to do this, and that. Okay, y'all need to share this to everybody, man. Okay, y'all need to listen to what I'm saying. You can hit me up, but don't hit me up on any bullshit, man. Okay, you need to hit me up, man. We can talk or whatever, man. You know what I mean? But you're not gonna get me to think that he's not an agent. You're not. That's not. So don't waste your time, because he is. Okay. And the way you can look at it, man, is it's sad that the brother did what he did, you know what I mean? But that's what he wanted to do. Okay? That's what he wanted to do. Okay? I'm not gonna, and like I said, I'm gonna hold off on a lot of stuff. I know about a whole bunch of the Freemasons and the rituals they do, and man, it's not, I know about it, okay? So I know this was kind of long or whatever, so I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for now, because you know people don't like to watch. I would hope you would listen to this. You know what I mean? And did pretty good. I stayed calm, even though, you know. So that's what's up, man. So anyway, I might make a commentary one to this or whatever, just on my other thoughts about what happened. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. They tried. This is crazy because they sat here and tried to do something to us, and then actually they ended up helping us. You know what I mean? I've always looked at this like that. Like, yeah, this stuff that's going on right here is messed up, but at the same time, they still got us out there. They did the work for us. You know, they got it started. So that's a good thing. So that shit. So victory is assured. You know what I mean? So that's what I can say. Positive victory is assured, man. You know. Now, because karma, you can't get away from karma. You can't get away from that. Okay? You can't get away from it. And I would rather it be peace, but this is the thing. It don't matter what I want, because when somebody else is doing the opposite, it don't matter what I want. I'm just defending myself. You know what I mean? So y'all just try to be careful, man. Let's make this stuff happen. Let's make this stuff happen. They got the march that's going on at Black Wall Street. I believe it's May 29th. Man, let's roll up there. You know what I mean? This is what we do. You know what I mean? This is, and I'm not trying to get into arguments with people or whatever. I really do think that people seeing us together, even if it is like, you know, marching, you know, even if it is behind a barrier, you know what I mean? It's just to show people. I really believe that is a good thing, because it's like they see that and they're like, man, they're like, oh, I'm like, we have finally pushed these motherfuckers too far. You know, which they have. You motherfuckers have. If you would goddamn just leave it the fuck alone, we had no problem. You know, we don't sit around. I don't sit around saying, "Oh man, I hate the white people so much." I don't even be fucking that. No, if don't nobody fuck with me, I don't even thinking about that. You know what I mean? But yeah, that you know, and because you got to think about it like this. That's what I'm saying, man. This dude has been trying to set us up. None of y'all who were at Stone Mountain, y'all didn't know he was gonna say anything about the KKK. Do y'all understand that a declaration of war has been declared? I don't think people really, it's like, I'm like, do people really understand what was done here? Do y'all understand that? Do you know that there's the KKK? They sat there and they seen that. Okay? That's how serious it is. We don't have time to be fucking playing games with niggas who want to motherfucking be playing like, man, we don't got time for that. We don't got time for somebody who wants to sit there and break everything down piece, man. We don't got time for that. I'm surprised that we really haven't been, that anybody hadn't came and tried to shoot at us shit. I am so surprised by that, actually. You know what I mean? But see, people know. Because see, they know. They're like, man, you know, all this dirty ass shit we done did, you know what I mean, to people. And it was dirty. Oh my God, it was, yeah, man. It's one thing when you fucking don't deserve something, but it's another thing when you know you deserve it. Then that's when it's like, fuck, you know, we got that shit coming. But anyway, man, let's just handle our business, bro. And you know, y'all just, hit me up, man. I'm pretty sure he gonna get this YouTube taken down. I'm trying to make some more or whatever, man. It's time to wake up. Watch the videos. If you watch the videos, man, okay? Think about all these people, you know? Think about it. All these, even his right hand man, K-Foss. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that shit he did to K-Foss? Look what happened with Michi X. This dude is not a stand-up brother. He's not, man. He's not. You need to wake up. Sorry, it's the truth. Wake up, man. He is Supreme Commander. Supreme Commander. He had a dishonorable discharge. Now, true enough, the stuff that happened, he explained that situation. If that's really what happened, then yes, I don't blame him for what he did, you know, with the whole deal. I would have done something similar to that too. And you're not gonna hear me take up for him so much, but I'm just telling you the truth with that. that situation, I can understand, but still, he wasn't some military genius who can fucking, so supreme commander, supreme at what? Supreme at fucking causing problems and breaking the N.F.A.C down. He gets on TV. He goes on videos and talking about bullpup this. I mean, good God. They got people who are taking pictures where they got 22 bullets jammed in their gun. That shit was done on purpose, man. It's done on purpose. He got 22 caliber. Man, what the fuck you gonna do with a 20, man? Supreme Commander, but and there's people like, well, yeah, he started this, he started that. Yeah, well, he to a degree, yeah, you're right, he did. There was some good that came out of it, man. Okay, so just saying though, man, you know, dude got a dishonorable discharge. He's being dishonorable. Okay, he's acting dishonorable. All right. If you look at his past, now everybody has a past. Yeah, I got a past too. You know what I'm saying? I done been in the streets before with et cetera, man. You know, so I know how. I understand some things, man, but still, fuck, this shit here is just too much, man. This is a problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off here, man, and holler at y'all later, cause this is gonna be too long.